You just come too far to throw it all away. Let me do it like this. We had our problems, baby.
Hello, how y'all doing?
But we still made it
I do not
through.
own the rights to this music. I don't know how loud it is yet.
Assumption, yes, we had. I'm still in love with you.
Hello, how y'all doing?
I see the things, baby, deep in your eyes, even though
Hello, hello.
your smile.
I ain't gonna wait that long.
I know it's hard and it's feel like we fell out of
How
love.
y'all doing?
Baby, hold on, 'cause
And y'all make sure y'all holler back at me and talk to me. And let me know if this music too loud too. We've cried too many tears to throw it away. Hi, Venus Love. How you doing? Is this music too loud? Hey, how you doing, Butler? Come on now. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I probably. Oh, okay, cool, cool. By 7:03, I'm gonna get started. 7:03. Welcome, welcome everybody. YouTube, Facebook land. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Feel free to holler at me. Let me know you here. Let me know where you at. Where you tuning in from? I'm in Houston, Texas. We we cried too many tears to throw it away. I do not own the rights to this music. One more minute, we're gonna get started. Mm-mm-mm. We too many tears, throw it away. All right, now 7:03. Thank y'all for tuning in. I think I want a little music in the back. I came on tonight to talk to y'all about my new book, Before You Have That Affair. God put it in my heart and my spirit to talk about it and share it. Before You Have That Affair is tips and lessons from my experience of going out there thinking that cheating was gonna make everything all right. It's gonna make everything okay. But if you have a relationship with God, if you value monogamy, if you value marriage, um, how you doing, Big Drewski? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you value marriage, um, thank you. That's not the way to go. And I was one of those people that, first of all, my ex husband, he was my very first. That's the first man I ever slept with. And I was proud of that. I was happy to say, this is the only man I've been with, and just happy, as a wife, um, to, just have saved myself for one person. So how did I get to a place where that was out the door? Because I have said, and I don't know about you if you ever said, I never do that, or I never do that. And then life happens and you find yourself doing some things that you never said you do. That was me. And so how did I come to that place? I talk about that in the book, so make sure y'all get it. Um, it's on Amazon Kindle for $3.99, I believe. And I'm gonna talk about it a little bit what I put in the book, but it is so important that you have self-love when you go into a relationship because, you know, as I look back on my healing journey, I learned a lot about myself, like those wounds that I had. And I learned that I looked to my ex, like I found my value in being a wife. I found my value in being a singer. He did my music. I was a wife, I was a singer. And when the relationship came to that place where basically we was having some problems where the music wasn't getting done no more because we having problems, so of course we're not working together. And this is not to point blame at him because we are friends now, just so we get along. But this is just my perspective as a wife at that time. um no music was getting done, we weren't getting along, and I felt like it was nothing I could do. And what I talk about in the book is that you never let anybody, I don't care who it is, bring you to a place when you start walking in tit for tat, or you start playing games, or you start playing get back. Don't never let nobody take you off your path, get you out of character. You know, um, I didn't have deal breakers. I didn't have standards. Like right now, if I go into a relationship, I know what is allowed into my energy. I know what kind of behavior is not. I know what my deal breakers are. I know, but I didn't know then, and I had no intention of walking away. But at the same time, I felt like it was nothing I could do to get him to be what I needed. And so, after so long of being, hey, AJ, thank you for tuning in. After so long of, I'm going to say, the flower of myself, not getting any water, not getting any sunlight, you start becoming somebody else. I don't know what you're going through in your relationship right now, and I don't know how long it's been going on. But it's only so long you can go without water. It's only so long you can go without the essentials before you become that person you said you never be. So I encourage you in the book to have a conversation because life is too short to be playing games and living in misery. So I encourage you to have a conversation with your mate. Um, can you have a conversation with your mate? Are your feelings respected? Do you respect theirs? Like, what's going on? Or because if you're thinking about cheating, I can't speak from if you got it good at home and you out there cutting up. I can only speak from the place I was in, and I was emotionally zero in a negative, and I didn't know how to give it to myself. So that's important. What do I need right now? What do I need from me? What do I need from God? What do I need from my significant other? It is so important to have a conversation. That's not something that we did. We didn't have a conversation about what we were going to give. We were willing to give each other and what we weren't willing to give each other. It's kind of like we were just going through the motions and tolerating each other a mess. And so I got to a point where I didn't care no more. Hey, Latoya, I didn't care no more. And that's a sad place to be in, where you don't care about that you're so codependent and you're so dependent on somebody else's validation, that when they take it away from you, you feel like you're nothing. And that's how I felt. I felt like life was over. My career is over. My marriage is over. So what I got now? And so the pain leaving, still it didn't cross, my mind. And the pain was so strong that that's when I decided, okay, you know what? In order to get rid of this pain, I'm gonna become an alcoholic. I'm gonna become an alcoholic and drown these sorrows. And for 7 years, that's what I did. And you eventually start letting your guard down. The attention that you would never give somebody else, you start listening. You start flirting. You let your guard down. So before you have an affair, That's not the path you want to go to, because I'm here to tell you today that that path only leads you to pain. If you like me and you know that you made for love, if you know your makeup, you love, you love to love, and you love to be loved, and you want to be valued, that's not the route that you want to go because it leads to pain. You know, in that game, see that game of not catching feelings of we just gonna do this. That game is for the broken. That game is for people who done turn their heart off. I can't turn my heart off. I caught feelings every time trying to go out there and be a savage and play the game and end up getting hurt because which only thing you're gonna get is well, what's out there is STDs, outside kids, and you being a piece of meat. You being a piece of meat, you having this high of this good looking woman or this good looking man, temporarily, temporary pleasure. Uh, and eventually, some gonna happen to where they leave you or you get caught. If you don't get caught, and now you sitting there looking weak, then gave your body, your mind, your time sneaking and creeping. And if you don't heal, guess what? You're gonna do it again. You're gonna do it again. You gotta start loving you and you gotta develop a healthy relationship with you. You gotta let God heal the place that only He can heal. Can't no cheating, can't no drug, no alcohol, no sex, no nothing heal the feelings of unworthiness. Only God can fill that place. Only God can heal that place. So before you have that affair, I encourage you to have a conversation, a serious conversation where you express what's acceptable and what's not. What we gonna do? Are we gonna work on it? What's up? What we gonna do? Because if you in a situation where they don't respect your feelings, that say a lot about what you tied to and what you allowing into your energy. Life is too short to waste time and energy on people that don't serve us. Have a conversation. And if it's beyond you, get counseling. But cheating, it only leads to pain. It only leads to pain. And you don't want to be you want to be valued. You don't want to be looked at like that. Let me see what the people got to say out there. AJ, listen. Let me see over here. If y'all got anything to say, y'all can say it back. But you got to protect your marriage. You have to protect your relationship. If you value it, do you value it? Do you value your wife? Do you value your husband? Start with the conversation and go from there. Also protect it um by not being too comfortable with people of the opposite sex or same sex nowadays. Never let anybody feel like they can have you. Your compliments, your attention, your hard eyes, that's for your mate. That's for your never make your spouse feel uncomfortable. And when they tell you, hey, I feel uncomfortable about this, respect that. You gotta respect each other. Go back to the drawing board. You got to respect each other. Make them feel heard, make them feel seen. You don't want to open up the door for the enemy to come in. Because when you say no to your mate, when you ignore your mate's needs, you open up the door for the enemy to come in, and you don't want that if you value your relationship. There has to be order. There has to be order. Your voice, your mate's voice, that's the voice that matters. Go back to putting them first. Go back to loving on each other. Have a conversation. Y'all go get the book before you have that affair. Y'all, it's not worth it. The person that's been holding you down, the person that's been praying for you, the person that's been making love to you, cooking for you, taking you to the doctor, being there for you, riding for you, and you willing to risk that for them that don't know you. They love the illusion of you, and you love the illusion of them. You don't know them. They don't know you. Come on now, y'all. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to loving on each other and respecting each other. Let's see. Who else in here? Let's see. Oh, okay. Big Juice on YouTube. So this one of those subjects that's kind of, if you're going through, you really ain't telling nobody. Oh, let me turn it down. You probably really ain't telling nobody, but a friend if you telling anybody. And so I just want to put it in your ear because ultimately you're gonna do what you want to do. Because at that time when I was in that mind frame, I wasn't trying to hear. By that time, oh, I ain't care. I didn't care no more. And so I had to go through my own lessons because I'm steady going to everything else but God to make me feel better, to heal me. And baby, that ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it. And then, I got an arrogance with it too. Like, oh, I don't need you now. You know, I got what I need now. I'm getting what I need. And that ain't about nothing. God, like, God, that ain't about nothing what you talking about, what you got now. That ain't about nothing. Leave you high and dry. Don't value you, don't love you, don't care nothing about but what's between your legs. Yes, people, yes. Because we think that that's the answer, and it's not the answer. It's only temporary. And like I say, if you really, God, you know what's right from wrong. But sometimes, you can get so broken to that place where you just want to feel better. And so we'll look to other things, but it's only God. It's only God. Hey, Will, thank you for tuning in. Always, I appreciate you. And so I finally left, you know, the marriage in 2017, and went right to the arms of somebody else. I thought I was going to my knight in shining armor, and you know, God was like, that she thinks she's doing something, getting rescued, saving me, and end up what they say, you made me fall for you, but you wasn't ready to catch me. And see, that's what happened when you basically cheating. You filing for people that can't catch you, or you making people file for you that you can't catch. Just a big mess. And so after that didn't work out, that was finally when I said, you know what? Because I was tired of the pain. I'm tired of being used. I'm tired of this. This ain't it. You know, I'm more than this. I deserve more than this, Lord. And the Lord, if you just show me how to come out, how to heal for real, Lord, show me how to love me. Show me how to love me without depending on a man. The compliments of this fine man. You think you doing something because he got muscles and he looking good. You ain't doing nothing. Lord, show me how to love me without numbing, without drowning this pain. What is this pain? Let me heal this pain. And that is when I developed a healthy relationship with me. It took all that alcoholism for 7 years and cheating and stepping out and still rebelling. And God, I came crawling back like, come on, okay, Lord, what you want? What you want from me? Here I am, God. So, Lord, show me how to do it, and I show others, and that's what I'm doing now. Hopefully, I can, put something in your ear that will make you think. If you respect monogamy and if you value marriage, but you just in that place, where I don't know what's going on at home, and that you thinking, a home girl at work, a old boy at work. When I did my first book, a lot of the research, it was saying that a lot of people that cheat with coworkers because you with them more than you with your family sometimes, and y'all up there at work. And if you open your ear and your eyes and your heart, you start giving them what you're not giving your significant other. You start developing an emotional bond. You with them all the time. Lunchtime come, you looking out for them. work wives, work husbands, and you develop that bond, and next thing you know, you in love. You in love. To fell for somebody that can't catch you, or made somebody fall for you that you can't catch. And like I said, it never ends where either you get hurt, you get caught, end up losing your family, or you end up hurting this person that you opened yourself up to knowing that you couldn't catch them. Hearts get broken, spirits get broken in the end, all because you wanted to feel better, or all because you failed to have a conversation at home. How long you gonna ignore the problems that y'all going through? How long will you continue to abandon and neglect each other emotionally, sexually? How long? Because the longer you ignore what's going on at home, the worse it get. Then you get comfortable with each other, and the next thing you know, you sleeping in the living room, and or he sleeping in the living room, and you got the room. Now y'all just come on. Yeah, God want us to be happy. He want us to be prosperous. He want us to have healthy relationships that are mutually beneficial. So before you have that affair, I encourage you to talk, talk for real, and discuss what y'all gonna do to come up out of this hole. What you need from me? What do they need from you? Can you give it to each other or not? Can you give it to each? Or will are you gonna do it? Are you willing to do it? Are you willing to build the trust after you done cheated before? Are you willing to be accountable because you cheated and there's no trust, and now you might have to show your phone, or you may have to call and let them know where you are, be accountable. Are you willing to do it, or do you still want to live like you single? You got to be real with each other. Either you willing to do it or you're not. And if not, I'm not telling you, you do what you have to do for your happiness, your peace, your joy. What you need to know going into a new relationship is you have to heal, and you have to know that you are enough first of all, because when you don't heal, you still going in looking for validation from this person. You have to be able to let the wrong one go, because now you got standards. So now you're not going to be putting up what you was putting up with before. You have deal breakers now. You have to you have principles now. You're stronger. You loving you, and so now you're going in, and instead of looking for trying to see if you worthy enough for him or her. Now you trying to see, okay, is this enough for me? Can this give me what I need? You're going in with a whole different mentality versus you getting the prize. You got to know that you're worthy too. You are a prize, and that no matter what, God is the one that fills your cup. God is the one. Nobody can take his place. Nobody can heal you like him. Nobody can feel you like him. And every time we gonna get hurt trying to get outside things to fill that place. So you need to be getting strong in your relationship with God and strong in your relationship with you. And figure out what are the red flags that you ignored. You know, what did you ignore over here? Um, what will you not ignore anymore? What is it that you won't tolerate? You gotta have it because it'll show up, and what you gonna do about it? You gonna ignore it again? Create the same cycle. That's how you create the same cycles, by getting in and not knowing your worth. So that's what you need to know. You need to learn all that. You need to learn what love is and what love ain't. Because what we call love ain't love. Love don't hurt. Love does not hurt you. Love does not hurt you. Love heals. Love is that First Corinthians 13 is patient, it's kind, it's not rude, it's not prideful, it's not arrogant. It's patient. If you trying, nah, you can't just keep you know taking advantage of me now. But if you're trying, I work with you, depending on what it is. So go in knowing what your deal breakers are, what your standards are, and just be open and just trust God. Don't try to force it. Don't try to rush it. When it happen, it happen. If it don't work out and they walk away from you, it's okay because you know I'm worthy. God is what makes me worthy, not the fact that you don't see my worth or you don't see my value. So it was just on my heart, y'all, because it's a lot of it's promoted right now. It's made to look like the thing to do, cheating. The other woman, the other man. It looked like the thing to do, and it's really not. Sex, that's not hard to come by. You can get some sex. Come on, I need more than that. I need some depth. I need some intimacy. I need some a spiritual connection. I want real love. I don't want just no fling. No. Like they say, anybody can get behind your back. I need somebody to have my back, okay? You hear me? I need somebody to have my back. Anybody can get behind my back. And in the book, it's another quote I say, whatever you're not changing, you're choosing. If you're not changing it, you're choosing it. I had that conversation and protect your relationship. Four ways to protect your relationship if you really value it and if you really want it. If you don't really want it, this ain't the message for you. But if you really value what you got and you know you got a good thing, don't risk it. Don't risk it for, like I say, somebody that ain't smelled your little funky feet, smelled your funky breath, seen them emotional issues, seen you crazy. They done seen you crazy and they still love you. They been rolling with you. They been riding with you. They just smell your cologne at work when you walk by and see you. You smile, and that ain't about nothing. That ain't about la di da. Come on, y'all. We gotta dig deeper and know our worth. Is more. Don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. Don't bring confusion and turmoil, and you let the enemy come wreak havoc in your home and your marriage. Don't lose your family and risk your family for this. It's only right to stay single. Do what you want to do, but don't bring nobody else's heart into this mess. I love y'all, and if you got anything else to say, holler at me. But that's pretty much really all that came to me that I wanted to share. You know, because I know the mistakes I made. It didn't lead lead to nothing. I want real love. I don't know about you. And I walk alone. I've been walking alone for 4 years and keep on going until God send me somebody that He want me to be with. Thank you. God bless you. Anybody else have anything to say? Uh-oh. Put it back on we're gonna go out on Dave. And let me pray for y'all too. Whoever watching, because you can't just put in the comment, it's me you talking to. I know you can't do that. So just think about it. Think about it. All right, Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for each and every person that is watching. I want to thank you for the marriages that you have brought together. Your word says that what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Lord, I ask that you would just awaken the hearts of each husband and each wife, God, that they will go back to the drawing board and that they will involve you, put you back into the relationship, that you will get the glory, God, that their children will see a healthy, wholesome family, God, that those who need therapy will go, those who need counseling, those who need to be healed, Lord, heal their hearts. Heal the wounds that are showing up in their adulthood. Heal the wounds that are showing up in their relationships, God. Lead them to the people, the resources that they need, God. And just you get the glory. You get the glory, God, and you touch that one that's thinking about going to somebody else to feel better, God. Lord, you feel the place that only you can feel. You heal the place that only you can heal, God. You get the glory. You have your way. Now just cancel the assignment of the enemy's plans to try to throw them out the path and throw them out the course and lead them to more pain by giving their bodies and their hearts and minds to people that's not healthy for them and that's not right for them. In Jesus' name, thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. And God bless you. Get the book, y'all. Before you have that affair, $3.99 on Amazon Kindle. I love y'all. And y'all know this God got me on here talking about myself. Y'all know that. Nobody but God could have got me right here doing this. I was driving on the way here. I say, what am I doing? You doing what the Lord told you to do. That's what you doing. But I love y'all. Tell your baby tonight. We've come too far to give up on us. Mm. All right, I'm gone. Bye bye.